advice to look on your device.
Len Lurks Moar. Len Lurks Moar.
All right, episode 68. Thanks everybody for joining us. And that should be a good one because a lot of shit's happening on Earth last couple days. That always helps for content, strictly for content purposes.
Yep.
Well, here's some sad news. We'll just get this out of the way right now. Ozzy Osbourne is no longer with us. He wasn't looking too good toward the end there anyways.
Using this picture, it makes it funny.
Yes, it does. And Babylon B didn't waste any time. Clarifies to St. Peter he was just joking about the whole Satanism thing. And here's Posobiec saying Ozzy wasn't preaching evil in his lyrics. He was just warning against it. That's classic. Yeah, we'll get into some funny stuff. I don't know why this is funny, because every time you hear this phrase, it's usually sad, but unfortunately, we will not be moving forward with your application, and we'll be choosing to hire another candidate.
Once again, return.
You ever had a moment like that, Ox, where you were happy to hear that you were not the candidate?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not usual. Oh, wait. I know why he's dancing.
Okay.
He's dancing because the recruiter sent him a message
Yes.
instead of completely ghosting him.
Okay.
That's why.
I think you are correct, yes. Anyways, this next one. When threatened, the Pope can spray holy venom up to 15 feet. This is an old one, I think.
Yeah,
it's,
we don't
it's still
have
good.
that. That's a few popes back.
Yeah.
Or it's a new picture with the new wind thing, but I think it's old.
Here's a good one from Adolf Elmer.
Adolf Elmer.
And retweeting
Here's
El Bro.
Detector.
I can hear his smoke detector through my phone.
Beep.
Alright. And then Ellen moved to England and turned into an old British man with big ears. That is so real. That does look like a British guy. It looks like somebody from the... Starting to look like somebody from the royal family. I can't place the name, but...
They're all related.
Yeah. And here's one that resonates. Me opening Teams every morning. This is what it looks and feels like when you're corporate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, opening Teams at all.
Yeah, really. That's true. Corporate not required. When Trump posted this, the Shady Bunch, I just this doomer here. Trump making these posts is how you know none of these people are getting arrested. Womp womp. I think those days are going to be behind us soon. Here's Hunter Biden ranting about illegals being deported. Yeah, well, that's 36 seconds. We can handle that.
For someone, am I going to be like all these Democrats say, you have to talk about and realize that people are really upset about illegal immigration. Fuck you. How do you think your hotel room gets cleaned? How do you think you got food on your fucking table? Who do you think washes your dishes? Who do you think does your fucking garden? Who do you think is here by the fucking sheer fucking just grit and will that they figured out a way to get here because they thought that they could give themselves and their family a better chance. And he's somehow convinced all of us that these people are the fucking criminals for someone.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if Americans did those jobs. Yeah. I mean, it could be high school kids. It doesn't need to be for a living. You know, it could be, yeah, high school kids. End of story. I just solved the problem. Here's Hunter Biden after giving the interview. Oh shit, that one hits hard.
Nah.
Okay, and then if you heard the news about Trump was going to maybe force or impose a change on the Redskins and the Cleveland Indians, there's this guy saying that the Twins are going to change their name to the George Floyds. I don't know. This guy down here is triggered pretty bad, though.
Washington Predators. Yeah, well, there's a leftist every once in a while.
Yep.
Seventh inning stretch has been canceled and replaced by the Muslim caught a prayer broadcast from local mosques. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Well, hey, that's what happens. You ever notice how half of the Muslims went to Minnesota and the other half went to Michigan? Probably because they didn't know the exact state that we had to go to. It's something that starts with an MI, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay, that's
Well, let's
interesting.
go to this one.
Yeah. Holy shit. So they're in Dearborn, Michigan, and they're in
Minnesota.
yeah.
There are actually lots of cities in Michigan that all happen to be centered around Dearborn. It just
Okay.
Like the most important one is perhaps when they took Hamtramck, a Polish ethnic city.
Okay.
I mean, that was completely Polish.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the name. Look at how many consonants are in that name. That's definitely not Islamic. Just
Right.
too many consonants.
Yep. The Polish are pretty much like fuck vowels. They don't care about vowels.
Yeah, they're for flavor.
Overrated. This one's pretty funny. I don't know what kind of sandwich this is, but niggas eating deep fried treasure map, and that's exactly what it looks like.
It could be Illinois if the camera's turned sideways.
Yeah, really, yeah.
That's gee, I don't know.
I mean, I would guess it's chicken, but how do you get it like that?
It could be pork. That's pretty big. It's hard to get chicken and more deep fried tissue. It's probably pork. It's hard to get. I mean, I guess if it was a really big chicken, you could get it like that. You could unroll a chicken breast and then pound it, and it would be that big.
Yeah. Nobody asked Grok, so that sucks.
Grok would. It lies a lot.
That's true. We might see a couple of those lies on the show.
Yeah, this is the important part about Grok, people. When Grok doesn't know, it won't tell you. It will lie.
Yeah, that's funny. It won't admit when it doesn't, so that's it.
Yeah, it won't. You have to force it to admit if it doesn't really know. Yeah.
Here's the pay us what you owe us. This is just a little bit of a... I just wanted to watch these little highlights from one of their All-Star games. I don't even know if it's the most recent one. A couple of moments are hilarious.
Kiki Iriafen, unable to hit the three in the NBA All-Star game. And right away, Asia Wilson launching. Picking her way up.
This is my favorite part right here.
The floor, Nafisa Collier.
It's supposed to be like a crossover dribble or something.
Picking her way up the floor, Nafisa Collier. Low. Shovels into Thomas.
Oh, this is bad.
Thomas misses the ledge. Thomas misses the ledge. Here's Angel Reese firing away. Reese hates him, Mr. Hendrick, and Hennis hates yesterday. They haven't even helped.
She did just because she's pretty?
I don't know.
I mean, she can't do three. She can't do 3-pointers. She can't do anything. That was like 5 of them.
They can't even get into this nightclub, allegedly. Let's see. This apparently some WNBA players tried to get into a nightclub, but the bouncers didn't care. Let's see how this one unfolds.
Hey, boss man.
Y'all got a section?
Yo.
It's down here. That is.
No, but we with Angel though.
With sections, they gotta go. Everybody gotta go there. They gotta verify who y'all are.
So what the section's at?
Them guys just shoot over.
All right,
And I'll get the guys who's supposed to bring y'all in.
Well, we in the W and shit, so we just got done at the All-Star game. So like, I'm sorry, we don't need. I ain't even trying to be funny, but we should not be waiting in no line. Oh God. Yeah, come on, you better hurry up while we get in. Come on, we getting in right now. Come on. Yeah, she with me. What you doing?
I know. I need to count. I need
Tati,
to
go. Tati, go. I'm good. Tati, go. Y'all with me. Go, mom. These all my people. Man, y'all, why we finna fucking go, bro? Cause they doing too much. Come on. We can go somewhere else. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Come on, bro.
Go. We going.
They just talking about, oh, we can only have 7, huh? What are you talking about, man? That's crazy to me.
Where do you think they ended up? Maybe we'll find out and have it on the next episode.
I don't know what would be still open at that time of day. Maybe Wendy's?
Yeah. Loitering outside a gas station. Here's a funny clip. Yeah. At the drive-through of, I think, a Taco Bell.
Will you be singing for left today?
No.
What can I get for you?
I want the number 3.
Number 3.
Okay.
And the drink, I want the Baha Blast.
And what drink was that?
The blast.
No,
Okay.
the Baha Blast.
The Baja Waco Black.
No, the
What this motherfucker keep on playing with me, telling me shit, and you know y'all ain't got it? What's wrong with him?
The Baha Blast. And here's the Stephen Colbert clip,
Friday,
which is the reaction to I think this is the first episode after the announcement, and some lashing out at Trump, and this is good wholesome entertainment for everybody.
On Friday, Donald Trump posted, I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings. How dare you, sir? Would an untalented man be able to compose the following satirical witticism? Go yourself. On Friday, Donald Trump posted, I absolutely love...
I question that there's an actual, like, crowd cheering in this studio. It's like, cue the can cheering.
They are brainwashed. So
yeah.
it's brainwashed people.
There could be. But look at the
it definitely are. There's a handful of them. And also there's regulars, right?
What's wrong with this guy's ears? Look at his
well,
right ear.
His ears are just like that. They don't match.
That's freaky, man.
He talked about it. He made a joke about it.
Oh, it's a known thing? Okay.
Yes, this is a known thing.
Oh, I didn't know
that. Yeah, they don't match. There was something about an ice cream scoop when he was a child.
Ah.
But I don't remember the entire joke.
Yeah, pretty good Trump impression though. I like how they got the truth thing upside down. When he shows the post, it's truth upside down. With tentacles and whatnot, subliminal MK Ultra messaging.
Yeah, he won't be able to. Well, he's still got money. He'll still be able to buy some of those.
Yeah. Here's an interesting tweet. We know more about the two people on the left after 4 days than the guy on the right after 12 months.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's because that's not even the right guy.
Well, yeah, but still, it's funny.
I mean, if he shows up, that'll make it even funnier because that kid was probably not even there.
Yeah.
Actually, someone should go back and check and see if he came back out.
Right? Now, this was interesting to me, and this was before RFK Jr., I think, made his announcement. But this post has been floating around for a while. What's a conspiracy theory you believe with your whole heart? This one is, if you have organ donor on your driver's license and you're in an accident, the hospital will let you die or outright kill you to make money off harvesting your organs.
Yeah.
And then...
yeah, they will.
It was like confirmed by RFK Jr.
Yep.
Like yesterday or today. I was like, wow. I was just reading that tweet and I pulled it for the show and I was like, what the?
Yep.
That shit is real, man.
That's what it's for. It's basically look at it and say, oh, organ donor. Yeah. Never check that shit.
No.
Never register. Never give them your DNA. You might already have lost your fingerprints, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, and really, by the way, Ozzy, who it doesn't matter to me one way or another, but one of the things he complained about toward the end was having spinal surgery, and I think that's what did him in. I think he was hinting that that's what did him in, or was going to do him in. That just reminded me of the same post.
Yeah.
This bus driver nearly decapitates passengers after crashing into a low bridge in the UK. This is freaky, man. Yeah, let me replay it one more time. I like how the problem with this tweet is like, yeah, they didn't lose their heads, but like, I think a bunch of people were like seriously injured, if not critically.
Not critically. I mean, but
even though their heads aren't like literally off their bodies.
I mean, it's going slow enough that they could duck.
Yeah.
But you can't duck having the roof fall on you and basically pushing you back. So they probably got a little bit of one of those terms like a laceration or something. Yeah.
I can't imagine. I mean, I think one of the problems I've heard this before, like when they add asphalt to the ground, they don't change the bridge clearance, and you literally are losing inches over time. When they keep repairing roads, they never change the clearance, and the road is actually higher than it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got? We got a lot of. It's all fun stuff before the music portion. So, speaking of fun, Jeff Daniels. How much fun is this guy? Let's try to like get through this at 1.5 speed. This is an interview. This guy is completely retarded. We can hear some really bad celebrity opinions.
I still think about Kamala and how I think she would have been a good choice. I don't care what they say, because she would have done what Lincoln did. Liz Cheney would have been Secretary of State.
Team of Rivals.
Yeah, Team of Rivals. Doris Kearns, a good one, wrote the book about it. That's what Lincoln did. Surrounded himself with the people who would disagree with him, not the people who would, take a knee and go, yeah, more tariffs, sir, more. It's the madness of King George. And just the deterioration of the Republican Party. I mean, look, I'm just an actor. What do I know? But when Mitch started stacking the courts 25 years ago, I said it on your show once. They can see it coming. The new America that is diverse and treats everyone with equality and respect and dignity, kind of like Jesus did. We're ready for that. And Mitch and company could see it coming. They were going to be the minority. So they just started, and then here we are. And now you got it.
Well, that's going to age like really bad. South Park, they canceled Colbert, and then South Park gets $1.5 billion for 5 years to produce 10 episodes.
10 episodes, just 10 episodes. Yeah. So they've been neutral enough that they get to survive.
Yeah, I'd call that surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't watched it since, I don't know, maybe pre-2000.
Yeah, I'm not angry about this show. I am slightly annoyed with Rick and Morty.
Okay, what are they up to?
They also got renewed for 12, 13 years.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, can they really produce that much? Yeah, probably. But there are some pedo allegations with those guys.
Oh, sure.
So
yeah.
I'm not really sure as to whether or not I should really be enjoying the show.
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah, that's their problem. Let's see. This is Jon Stewart. This is all the... Wait, what is this? I don't think I even seen this yet. But let's play it at 1.5 again, because that's the easiest way to stomach this kind of stuff. You can tell it's going to be cringe by the choir in the background, or whatever this is.
Go fuck yourself! 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 Go fuck yourself!
Fuck him. Fuck him and everybody around him. I don't have to be fucking nice. Number one, I agree with Quentin Tarantino. Fucking George Clooney is not a fucking actor. He is a fucking, I don't know what he is. He's a brand. Fuck you. What do you have to do with fucking anything? Why do I have to fucking listen to you? Pod Save America guys, who were junior fucking speechwriters.
I gotta say, it makes sense we'd be canceled. I get it, guys. And thanks again, okay? Thanks again to the network. In a completely unrelated story, on Friday, Donald Trump posted, "I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings." How dare you, sir? Would an untalented man be able to compose the following satirical witticism? Go f*** yourself.
Oh, it was a montage of all that, yeah. All right. This one's pretty funny. This one is pretty funny, but we're gonna have to watch it in at the speed that it was intended to be watched.
He called me and he said that he was at Home Depot and that there was guys with guns in the parking lot. And he's like, I think it's ICE. And I was like, are you sure? And then his line went dead. I live nearby, so I rushed over here. And then that's what I pull up to. I pull up to him running across the parking lot, people tackling him, and one guy got in my face with mace and was like, I'm gonna mace you, back up. I was like, why are you gonna mace me? And then I
love this. I just picture like somebody on this news channel putting like a boom mic right under her nose as she's like sniffing and crying, sobbing. That gets her husband swept up by ice, and yeah, those are always good stories for the kids. Bedtime stories someday in the future will be about ice raids. That'd be awesome. All right, here's the big clip of the big guy talking about big shit that could be, I think what the detractors are saying, this is a big distraction. A big distraction for the Epstein files. But that'd be a pretty good distraction if there's a public arrest being made. But let's play the clip anyways, because I did not watch it. I wait to share the moment with all the people and stuff like that.
The witch hunt that you should be talking about is they caught President Obama absolutely cold, Tulsi Gabbard. What they did to this country in 2016, starting in 2016, but going up all the way going up to 2020 in the election. They tried to rig the election, and they got caught. And there should be very severe consequences for that. You know, when we caught Hillary Clinton, I said, you know what? Let's not go too far here. It's the ex-wife of a president, and I thought it was sort of terrible. And I let her off the hook, and I'm very happy I did. But it's time to start, after what they did to me, and whether it's right or wrong, it's time to go after people. Obama's been caught directly. So people say, oh, you know, a group. It's not a group. It's Obama. His orders are on the paper. The papers are signed. The papers came right out of their office. They sent everything to be highly classified. Well, the highly classified's been released. And what they did in 2016 and in 2020 is very criminal. It's criminal at the highest level. So that's really the things you should be talking
about. Yeah.
You ever think about homesteading?
Yes.
Think about that every once in a while, right?
Often.
Here, take a look at this. It's like 1 minute.
Okay. Let's bring it into the screen and volume up. Bear with me, people. And yeah, and now it doesn't want to work.
We're not prepping for the end of the world. We're building a family compound so we don't need the world. How many houses do we have on our family compound? 1, 2, 3, 4, and we live up on top a big hill where we aren't even close to the road. So what are we raising so we don't have to buy it at the grocery store? La Mancha goats for milk. You know, for most people, goat milk is a lot easier to digest than cow's milk. We usually have huge gardens, and we all have attached greenhouses that we can grow food in year-round. We raise our own organic meat rabs to stock our freezers full of meat. Raising our own beef cow for meat, and we also have an A2A2 milking cow. Raise our own bees, and we got 165 pounds of honey last year. We also grow our own herbs to make our own medicine. We also raise ducks for eggs instead of chickens. We also do raise a little bit of chickens, but we prefer meat rabbits instead of chickens. At the end of the day, anyone can start their own homestead or family compound. None of us knew what we were doing when we started, but it just takes a leap of faith and you'll learn as you go. Let me know what questions you have about starting your own family compound and follow along for more homesteading tips.
Meat rabbits, that sounds good. And they prefer them over chickens, which might be the most interesting part. That makes me want to eat rabbit. I don't think I've ever beamed one of those up here yet.
I've never had rabbit where it wasn't greasy. That's just because they tend to be fatty now and then. Not that they're always greasy.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's time for music because we hit the halfway point. so it must happen, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that clicked on the link just because it said Ghost Cop, which is going to be our music today. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being a bass player, but, you know, I'd probably get like a 7-string bass or something ridiculous, and then only play 1 string, drive people crazy. It'd be like, hey, this guy looks like he knows, like he's going to do something real good with that bass, and then, yeah, I'll just play 1 string.
No. You can at least do an effort of playing exactly 1 chord.
Well, you do chords with basses?
Well, it doesn't have to. You got 4 strings. You can do a chord with 4 notes.
Yeah, I
it might not.
suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's get rid of YouTube link. Now, when I saw somebody repost this, and I was like, "That's not the real White House. That's not the real White House." Tweeting that, and it actually is. Which I was like, "Wow, I think this was like an exact 5-year delta to a drop related."
Probably.
Almost. Let's see. This was posted at 8 p.m. on the 21st. And the drop was from. I thought I had it linked here, and now it's.
Coca-Cola.
Oh, maybe it's underneath.
Oh.
Oh yeah, July 22nd, 2019. Hunters become the hunted. That's the one.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, so I posted this here. This is Tulsi Gabbard confirms former President Obama authorized assassination attempt. Have you seen this, like, reputable source? I've seen a couple of tweets, and
well, let me see.
Not much for good sauce. Here's Grok weighing in. Oh, this would be good. This claim is false.
No, he's irrelevant. Grok is irrelevant.
Yeah.
So, let me see here. I will simply check, and the keyword will be Gabbard, and let's see if I get any matches for Gabbard. Now, how about? Oh, well, he was involved in the. Let's try again. Apparently, yeah, she was. Trump did a Truth Social post about Gabbard, but yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything about it yet.
Okay, so it's probably bullshit for now. But this was interesting. Gabbard already responded to Obama's response to what Trump said, and I haven't seen that yet. So let's play this.
Give me your response to what we heard from former President Obama there. He's saying that none of this makes any sense, that this is a distraction. What do you say to that?
It's the art of deflection coming from former President Obama, as well as his friends who are still in Congress today, and Senator Warner and Congressman Jim Himes, really all basically saying that exact same statement, which doesn't actually address the issue that was revealed in great detail in the over 100 documents that we released last week, and the documents that we will be releasing later this week, that point to the undeniable fact that you laid out in your introduction to this segment, is that the intelligence community had one assessment, that Russia did not have the intent or capability to try to impact the outcome of the U.S. election leading up to Election Day. The same assessment was made after Donald Trump was elected by the American people as president in 2016, defeating Hillary Clinton. And it wasn't until after that pulled President's Daily Brief document that you referenced that the Principals Committee was called in the National Security Council, and President Obama then directed Obama's DNI James Clapper to lead the effort to create this new intelligence community assessment that detailed not if, but how Moscow attempted to influence the outcome of the U.S. election. So this is the thing that I think people should pay attention to, is neither the message from President Obama's office, neither the statements coming from Democrats in Congress today and their friends in the propaganda media. None of them are addressing this fact that there was a shift, a 180-degree shift from the intelligence community's assessment leading up to the election to the one that President Obama directed be produced after Donald Trump won the election that completely contradicted those assessments that had come previously. The second thing I want to address that's very important, Laura, is that you in the clip that you played, you saw John Brennan, James Clapper, James Comey stated with high confidence this January intelligence community assessment that they drafted at the direction of President Obama. The fact is that they used already discredited information like the Steele dossier. They knew it was discredited at that time, yet they used it as a source for this document that they claim to have high confidence in. They used intelligence that some of these intelligence community professionals rejected previously because of the lack of credibility and the lack of the ability to vet with any kind of confidence whether or not that information or intelligence was accurate and could be used for an assessment. There's a long laundry list of facts and intelligence reporting that directly contradict the statement coming from President Obama's office and those who are trying to deflect away from what actually happened, which was after Donald Trump was elected. Led by President Obama, there was an effort to create a document that would serve as a foundation for what would be a years-long coup against President Trump, therefore trying to subvert the will of the American people who sent him to the White House in 2016.
Oh, shoot. I was supposed to show this first. This was the Obama statement that she was responding. But that's okay. It's just a bunch of calling it bizarre allegations. Deflecting, like she said. Here is the organ donor. The HHS is ordering reform of organ donation system after investigation finds horrifying practices when patients show signs of life.
Yep. If it's on your card and they know, they will sell you.
Yeah, and I mean that should make you feel funny about going to any health clinic. You know, use the term health loosely.
Especially if you ring up a bill.
Yeah.
Right. If you're there long enough to get a big bill and they don't think they're going to get all their money back, even though it's already inflated bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will kill you.
Yeah. Well, anyways, this kind of ties into the clip that you shared, Ox, with the compound. This chick apparently had or owns 37 acres of land, and the government's going to tell her how to use such land.
Yeah, don't live in her county.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's probably why the land was for sale, I was guessing.
Even if you own 37 acres of land, the government will still control your land. Did y'all know that? Because I didn't know that. And I just walked into the municipal building. Okay, I'm going to put a tiny home on my property. And he immediately said, nope, you can't do that. I was like, what? What are you talking about? I have 37 acres. There's plenty of room to put a tiny home. Nope, you can't do that. You're zoned to have one house on your property. I'm like, dude, my property is massive, okay? And this is for my kids' future, to have a tiny home. Ultimately, I want three little tiny homes in the back corner of our property. Nope, you can't do that. What do you mean you can't do that? No, zoning is planned for, I'm like, what plans does the government have for my property? I don't understand what you're saying to me. And you can tell this guy had never gotten any pushback because I was pushing back. Like, you're telling me I can't put a tiny home on my property for my children to live in when they're 18, 19, 20, young adults. What are you talking about? No, it's not zoned for that. Okay, so rezone it. And then he's like, well, there's a floodplain here. And I was like, he said 100-year floodplain. I said, well, what year are we on? He couldn't tell me. He's like, it doesn't work like that. I was like, what do you mean? What year are we on? Because we put a drain tile in, so I know it's not flooding back there, okay? So what year is your 100-year floodplain plan? On the map of my property, I can tell you it doesn't flood right here. It doesn't work like that. I'm like, then how does it freaking work, okay? So you're telling me the 100-year floodplain plan is really forever floodplain plan, according to what you guys think about my own property. Is that what you're telling me? And then he's like, well, you have to rezone, but they're not going to approve you. I was like, why wouldn't they approve me? It's my property. So it's absolute madness. And let me tell you, he was speechless. And then he ended up giving me contact information to rezone my property so that way I could ultimately build at least one other home on my land. What the actual F? I had no idea. I thought I was going to go in there and just say, like, give me the form so I can build a tiny home. And they're like, nope, watch, wait, I will come back to you because guarantee you. The hill I die on is when I'm building 3 tiny homes on my 5-acre plot that I rezoned so that my 3 children can have a space on our family compound. I'm not settling. God bless y'all. Even if...
That's rough.
Yeah, they won't, no reason to give up. See, if you're clever, you can get them to do what you need. If you're clever, you got to be clever about it. Mind you, they can be clever too.
Yeah.
What you need, the best thing is to have somebody in your family who's a lawyer. I mean, they'll have a job, but if you had somebody in your family who's a lawyer, you can be very clever. You know, like filing a lawsuit, right?
Yeah.
And you file it on a certain time before a filing deadline.
Okay, yeah.
You do it close enough that they only get an hour to respond, or they forfeit. I mean, these things, they can actually be done.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
I know this because somebody did it, and it was funny to hear the story.
Yeah.
It's like this one guy I know. He wanted to put up a gate in front of his
Okay.
property. Mind you, he was in a rich neighborhood. It was perfectly fine to have a gate, right?
Mhm.
I mean, this is a rich neighborhood. You don't want people walking onto your property. Not that people did, but it also looked right.
Yeah.
So they said no, right? He pushed a little bit. They said no. He sued them an hour before the deadline, and they failed.
Nice. Well played.
Yeah, then the judgment was passed to him, right? He got the judgment he wanted, and he made them lower his taxes,
Wow.
his property taxes,
That's sticking it to him.
permanently.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right? This is like lower the assessment, right? It goes from 1 to like something like 30,000 less.
Wow.
So
That's amazing.
and is basically during that one part, right? He asked for that amount, whatever it was. Maybe it was 30,000. Just doesn't matter for the sake of the story, right? And the city guy says that's a lot of money, and his wife, who is the lawyer, responds, "It has to be punitive."
That is amazing. That is. All right, let's see. What do we got next? We have the warning of the naysayers and the black pill doomers that this is all a distraction from the Epstein files. Stay focused, people. Stay focused, guys. Hey, Ox, you ever heard of the Montauk Project?
Yeah, I remember it having something to do with a place in New York.
Yes, that is what it is. This little clip here is really creepy, dude. I don't know. But they did a great job on the soundtrack, let's just put it that way.
Cool.
I never watched Stranger Things. I haven't even seen 2 seconds of it. Have you?
No.
Great. For context purposes, I can offer nothing, and apparently so can you, my all-knowing robot pal. All right. Okay.
I remember seeing the logo for it while looking through synthwave titles.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the entirety of it.
This was posted not that long ago, shortly before the show, I think, that we completed a massive deal with Japan, perhaps the largest deal ever made. Japan will invest, at my direction, $550 billion into the United States, which will receive 90% of the profit. It's going to create hundreds of thousands of jobs. And thank you for your attention to this matter. That's the best.
So they
I
get
bet you he just loves.
We get 90% of the profits, but they still get 10% of the profits. Mind you, the reason for this is to get a preferred reciprocal tariff.
Okay.
Right? They're only paying a 15% tariff.
Yeah.
So that will make up for it by simply having them build infrastructure, which they can build over a period of time. Right? They don't have to build it all at once. They build infrastructure, they provide jobs, and then they still get a certain portion of profits. But they get to, what the heck are they going to build? Whatever you build there is less profitable than what. That's a good question. What would they be building here that would be well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
This is to cover up that Epstein was at the wedding. Jeez, people are losers. All right. What is that? Oh, that's the this we already covered. This is the HHS and the organ donor thingy. This is just okay. Here's some good news. Oh yeah, we're getting near the end here. This is NPR's editor-in-chief who has resigned after Trump pulled $500 million in funding to the propaganda outlet. Good riddance. I had no idea that this was the person in charge, but
now you do.
now I do. Now
So you got to look at who their CEO is. This is actually interesting to know who the CEO of NPR is.
Yeah.
So the CEO of NPR.
Spirit Halloween sign. Oh man, it's always good.
Yeah. So the CEO of NPR says last year is Catherine Mayer.
Okay.
And she was also the CEO of Wikimedia.
Oh, really?
Right? She's on the board of the Signal Foundation.
Okay.
You use Signal. She worked for UNICEF. She's a member of the Council on Foreign Relations.
Yeah.
And also the Atlantic Council. And also the U.S. Department of State's Foreign Affairs Policy Board.
Where do you find the time?
and more importantly, let's see. They think they might have scrubbed it. Let me see if it's still there. Yeah, I think they scrubbed that. Okay, so she knows. She graduated from the Arabic Language Institute.
Okay.
How interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting, right? Her Twitter feed on issue in 2012. She did a Twitter feed, right, on issues related to the Middle East, and she gave coverage of Arab Spring.
Huh.
Basically it's a CIA cultural revolution.
Yeah.
Right? That's what those are.
Yeah.
So I think, was she in the one thing I think? Okay, Mariana Iskandar was her successor. The most important part, I think it got scrubbed, is that she was a member of Greenpeace. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
she was on Greenpeace.
Yeah.
Was it Greenpeace? No, not Greenpeace. No, Peace Corps. She was a member of the Peace Corps.
Sure.
Right, so that means she was actually CIA. That's what it actually means.
Wow.
I mean, if you join the Peace Corps, right, and then you learn a foreign language for no reason, yeah, you're CIA.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a member of UNICEF. It's like, but yeah, you're also Atlantic Council. Oh yeah, also World Bank, also Council on Foreign Relations. So basically, she's as deep state as possibly can get.
Yeah, I've seen Born Identity enough to know how this all works.
Yeah. So her husband is probably important too, but we don't know who that is. Oh yeah, we do. He's Indian. That's very interesting. Oh wait, no, she's got a new husband. What happened to her old husband?
Wow. That's a dig right there. But we have unfortunately run out of time. So, on that note, I am going to allow all of humanity to resume their week. We will be back on Saturday. I might have some book-related news. I'm working on an alternate cover situation, and want to do that before I go to fund my comic and launch. So a little bit of that happening, and hopefully something cool happens on Earth between now and then.
Or at least
more arrests kind of related stuff, and less bus being decapitated kind of stuff.
Yeah, we all don't like bus decapitations.
No. So, yeah, you guys have a nice rest of your week. Thanks for hanging out. And, Ox, thank you for your insight. And, yeah, see you guys Saturday or Sunday for YouTubers. Love you guys.